We're here with Robert Lockhart. He's one of the pioneers at the Woodstock Food Festival. He's been doing a raw food diet for close to like 25 years, and he's hanging upside down. He's been doing this for close to 40 years.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with
70 now.
I know, he's 70 years old doing this. I saw him walking up hills, walking across a basketball, basketball court.
On his hands.
On his hands at 70 years old. Like he does, you do this like almost every day.
Yeah, I like to. I walk the length of a football field on my hands every day.
Unreal.
Yeah, and it uses up 33 more times oxygen energy than it takes to walk on your feet for a similar distance. So walking on your hands is just that much of a quicker workout. But the reason I do it is to put my body in unusual postures, because all we do these days is sit, stand, and lie. We're in the sitting and standing position for 16 or 18 hours a day, and as a consequence we lose about half an inch in height every 20 years. 80% of Americans at some stage will have back problems. On any given day, 15 million Americans are off work because of a bad back. The only reason that they're off work is because they don't intelligently know how to utilize gravity to their advantage. Gravity is acting on their body, compressing their spine, and causing all sorts of dysfunctional aberrations to occur. It's causing thinning of the disc. It's causing lack of joint motion. To have a healthy joint, you've got to have full range of motion in the joint. So I do sit-ups upside down, like that. All with the weight off the joints. I do squats upside down, like this.
How many reps and sets do you do it?
It only takes a few of those movements in order to decompress the spine and open up the joints. So generally I do about 5 or 6, just once, even once a day is very beneficial. Once you get used to being upside down, your whole circulatory system changes. Instead of developing varicose veins and hemorrhoids, all the blood's coming back up to the upper part of the body. All the internal organs are being uplifted. The brain is being oxygenated. Your hair's growing better. My hair started to fall out when I was 25 before I started doing this. And now that I'm doing some inversion every day, it's grown back.
Well, what's the longest?
Still got a hit here.
What's the longest you've been upside down for?
You can hang upside down comfortably once you get used to it for 10, 15 minutes. But getting used to it, probably starting between 1 minute and 2 minutes at a time, okay? To get your body used to it.
And you were in a book, actually.
Yes.
And how, when was that published? And
I worked with the inventor of these inversion boots, Dr. Robert Martin. And he was in Pasadena, California, back in the 70s, in the early 70s. So I worked with Dr. Martin for 4 years. When just after he had developed the inversion boots, he was a back surgeon that saw that back surgery wasn't the answer to back problems. So he started researching and realizing that back problems are caused by the postural debt that people were building up in their bodies due to doing nothing but sitting and standing. And as we've become more civilized, that's all we do. We sit in front of TV. We sit in front of a computer. We never elongate our spines. We never get upside down. As a consequence, all our organ systems are affected. All our structural systems are affected. Mike, you're a weightlifter.
Yeah, deadlifts.
Deadlifts, man. You've got to start hanging upside
Oh,
down.
I bought an inversion table and I've been flipping.
Wow, that's great.
So I bought,
Michael Arnstein.
Yeah, Michael Arnstein's been
The
doing that.
founder of the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Ultra marathon runner. Starting to develop musculoskeletal and back problems, even though he's on a raw food diet.
Yeah,
He realized he had to start hanging, so he
Yeah.
came and saw me about getting an inversion table.
Yeah, and especially he's pounding like 100 miles at a time on his
Exactly.
feet and crushing his spine. I mean, that's
Exactly.
basically
And
what's
what's
happening.
it doing to his knees and his hips as well, you see? Sure, we're able to do these long distance running feats when we become raw fooders because we feel so much excess energy. But we should channel that excess energy into realizing we've got to do a little bit of corrective type of exercise as well as a recreational type of exercise, be that running or whatever it is, cycling or weightlifting, you know, for sure.
And you work with weightlifters back in the day too.
Yes, I was working with guys like Franco Colombo,
Oh,
Schwarzenegger. And look at them. Most of them have had heart attacks now and have had operations and everything.
yeah.
God.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Open heart surgery and everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's the reason that you've got to think intelligently and start doing this. The younger you start, the better off you are, okay? I didn't learn how to do a handstand till I was 30 years old. Now I'm walking the length of a football field at 70 because I'm on a raw food diet. And the question is, should we eat some cooked foods in that raw food diet?
Mm-hmm.
The question is, as you transition to a more raw food diet, you will have to have including some cooked food. But if you want to get rid of total and have optimal health and eat the food that you're designed to eat as a species, you've got to eat a plant-based diet that's raw. And eventually you'll transition to a 100% raw diet, which is the only way to go if you want to optimize your health, quite frankly, okay?
One more thing. I
Yeah,
know.
Mike.
What is the best time for digestion?
Best time for
A day.
digestion
Yeah.
is
You found?
to eat the bulk of your food during the hours of from 9 until 3 during the day, from those two periods of time. So that's a period of 6 hours. You can eat all you want during those 6 hours pretty well, provided that later on in the evening you don't have a big meal, because that's going to just sit on your stomach. And then
So Robert, where can we find out more about you?
I do have a website, and the website is www.sunfoodhealthretreats. That's all one word. Sunfood, the Sun Food Health Retreats.com.
And you're also on YouTube, right?
And I'm also on YouTube just under Robert Lockhart on YouTube.
And,
Dr. Robert Lockhart.
Can we get a bicep shot from here?
Give me a weight then. Give me some weights.
Hey,
Give me some
give
weights.
this guy
some
a weight.
dumbbell.
Something.
Some dumbbells. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too light.
Yeah, we need something more. 25 pounds at
Pretty
least.
heavy.
There it is. What's this? Yeah, this works.
Yeah. Just let it go. Yeah, you can do your straight arm raises, all with the weight off the joints. You can do your bicep curls.
Impressive.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder being upside down.
It
like that.
is, but still, that's one of the benefits. And just doing straight arm, straight deadlifts like that with a bar, that's going to develop your lats. And it's all working with the increased blood supply there to maximize your output for a given amount of time. You'll find you'll develop faster if you do. I don't really do any weight training. I just use my own body weight, you know. But using weights, I might get back into it. You've given me a new lease on life.
Yeah.
Thanks,
We're
Mike.
gonna be doing some more deadlifts here.
Yeah.
So. All right. we'll do some film of that too.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thank you for having me, Mike.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Thanks for hanging out with me.
No worries.
Literally. Wow. I'm so nervous just watching.
I know, right?
Okay, it's recording. You want me to stop
Yeah! Yeah!
So Robert, where can we find more about you?
Yeah, I do a YouTube channel under the name of Robert Lockhart, Lockhart. You'll find me on there talking about raw foods, talking about gravity inversion, talking about intelligent fasting. Yeah, so
And you have a website too.
I do have a website, yes, you can go to that. The website's Sun Food Health Retreats. That's SUNFOODHEALTHS. Sun Food Health Retreats. So, .com. Okay?
And can we get a bicep curl for the
camera? I'll do it. I'll do a straight arm raise for the abdominals and the anterior pectorals. Bicep curls. Isolation. Yeah.
Is it true that if you hang upside down for too long you die?
No.
Or what do you think is the max limit on it?
The max limit would depend on the individual, you know, how their past history has been, whether they've got any hardening of the arteries. If they're eating the right type of diet, they won't have hardening of the arteries. This promotes elasticity of the arteries, so I would start out gradually, just with maybe 30 seconds. Build up over a period of a week to doing a minute. After a minute, and you're comfortable upside down, double that. So by the end of a month, you're probably doing up to 5 minutes, and that would be fine.
Oh,
You'd be
okay.
getting a real benefit from doing it. You'd be paying off a lot of the postural debt that you build into your body, you see?
Awesome, cool.
Yeah.
I like
So,
that concept.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is some hanging out with Robert Lockhart here. We'll see you guys at the next Woodstock Fruit Festival in Hawaii, right? You're gonna come?
For sure.
All right, man. We'll see you there.
Yep, and also the Australian Fruit Festival in
Oh, yeah.
January.
That's supposed to be really big too.
That's going to be quite big, okay? Okay, see ya.
See you guys.
Happy hanging.